Yes, folks, back at it again. Welcome to the Downer Food and Lifestyle channel. This is where we're going to be doing some cooking today for dinner. So, brought to you for that kind of dinner, which we call the Aunt May 13 blend spices. It's all-purpose, no preservatives, no additives, no salt. It's good for just about anything, great and everything. So, what we're doing today is that we're doing the curry chicken. So yesterday and one thing we did the curry chicken, and then we put the base spices on it, which is the curry and the seasoning. So today what we're gonna be doing is just we're gonna be working the real seasoning, more natural seasoning, I should say. Alright, so this that I just showed you was it's got different names. It's got names like French thyme, Cuban thyme, stuff like that. They say it's on the oregano family. It's one of the oregano family, but hey, it's been used for decades in Jamaica. Basically, can be used as a thyme. So we come back here and we have our regular thyme. But this one, I have a bunch of it and I have the leaves fall off into the bag. This is one of the things you want to do. I've seen a lot of people make posts where they do the thyme, and they just drop the whole thyme stock on top of the whole thing. Thyme is also has beneficial properties, so I don't waste my beneficial properties. I put it to good use. If it's a stick, I break it up, mince it down, and drop it in the pot. Alright, so next thing I use again is I use ginger. Use a lot of ginger. So I mix my ginger down. These knives are not to be joked with, not to be toyed with. They will cut you at the least pull. So I'm still getting used to them. I've used them. I've put my finger in cutting close before, but guess what happened? I do take off a little piece of the skin. That's what I saw. So I did not to do that. So drop my thing in it. Here we go. We have the ginger. Not ginger. We have the garlic. I use two types of garlic. I use the aged garlic and I use fresh garlic. For this, I'm gonna be using fresh garlic. All right. So here we go. Mince again. This is going to be cooking out in the food, so sometimes I don't even mince stuff that much. Alright, so here you don't have to use it, but I do. Reason, it's leek, it's got probiotic properties for the stomach. it's natural, and it's not something that's you have to deal with again. So I do incorporate leeks in my seasoning for beneficial stuff. So most of the stuff that I use, some stuff you see I use is not, doesn't belong to doing curry, but I use it for beneficial reason, and I explain that real easy. So we're gonna go back. I'm gonna grab some scallion, and we're gonna scallion in. So there you go. Pop that in. And pop that in. That's that. Like I said, I introduce a lot of natural seasoning, so to speak. I don't do none of that misdash stuff. I'm saying that it's not good, but not good for me. So I keep it natural as much as possible. The only time I don't get it like this is if I'm on the road and I gotta get food. Stuff are used, but for me, in home, no, don't use it. Don't partake of it. So, like, a lot of people will go and also buy gravy. I don't. This is how you get your gravy. And next we're gonna go onion. From that half, glass, half container with chicken, curry chicken. See, with the seasoning dropped in. That going, what we're gonna do is pop this on. Alright, and as you know, the Scotch bonnet, you can't forget the Scotchy. If you don't put in the Scotchy, you ain't right. You need to get right. Like I said, I've been trying to do that 100% recovery. Just getting back to the foods I used to eat, the way I used to eat food. This is it right here. it's gonna make you live long, make your what you call it, make you not gonna pass out from anything. But this is one of the steps of keeping healthy. You know, I should drop a chili in there. So what we're doing at that point is that we're gonna drop some key in it. And like I showed you before, the key that I had was too expensive. So I got this for a better price on the same value, so to speak. So let me get my curry. Well, I'm not going to use a curry, I'm going to use that. Get this going. So now that that's in there, all we gotta do is mix this bad boy up. Already smells so good. And then this running up in it. It's even better. So mix the seasoning up. Make that burn a little bit. And you will say, oh, that's a small amount of oil to use in a small amount of grease to use in this stuff. No, it's not a small amount of grease. It's perfect amount. You're not supposed to be having that every grease content. Now, you know, like when you go to a Jamaican store and you go and you say, oh yeah, I like that gravy. Yeah, this is the content of what you get. And that's how it's built. A little bit empty in there, but I gotta use it. Alright, so I'm gonna grab a pot holder. So like I said, we don't waste anything. Nothing we don't waste. Grease, it's all lost. There's no more grease in the pot. I just base it, so to speak. So here we go. Pop some water in there. this island. The smell, preservation of it, everything. This island. I'm gonna drop a little bit more of Aunt May seasoning in it. 13 blend. There you go, Aunt May 13 blend. This I'll pop in here. And then we're gonna use the rest of this here. We're gonna kick the pot up a little bit. So I'm going to give you a close-up of what this looks like. So there you go. The curry chicken. Massive. Yes, folks. Like I said, if you want to get your food real good, you want to drop off of all of that dash stuff, Sazon, all of that madness, and come get you some real seasoning. Alright? 13 blend spices by Aunt May. Crazy. Alright? No additive, no preservative, and no salt. Just straight spices. Wicked mix. Good for even your seafood boil, which we're gonna do one day. But that's when that opportunity arises itself. Alright? Thank you and peace out. Bless.